Okay, we're getting ready to jump. Looks like Jake Jones will be doing the duties. Maybe Clyde Volker will be doing the duties for Valley. And looks like 23 Holden Phillips, 20 for Briarwoods. And Valley controls the tap. Rob Adams with the ball. Volker. Jake Jones with the first shot of the season off the mark. Adams with the rebound. And got a foul. Got a whistle already. And a foul on Nicholas Conway for the Falcons. Put Adams at the line. As Adams makes them both. Briarwoods brings up the floor. Nice interior pass, but it was off the mark. The shot was off the mark, that is. And a great pass from Trent Dawson to Jake Jones in there for 2 points for the Vikings. A nice assist for Dawson. Briarwoods takes a long two. It's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Umair, and Dawson loses the ball. Dawson loses the ball on the floor, picked up by Briarwoods. Briarwoods working the ball up top, trying to reset their offense here. There's a high pick, picked up by Umair. Long cross-court pass, and Briarwoods drives. Can't connect, but there's a foul called. Looks like it's on 33, Umair Obaid. So Briarwoods will go to the line, try to get on the board here. This is Will Shin at the line, connects on the first one. Lamar's first foul, team first, as Shin connects on both free throws. Valley brings the ball back up. Quick interior pass to Jake Jones, who connects on the bucket. There's a clock going again here. Briarwoods a skip pass. 14 brings it to the hole. He's got an open lane, can't connect. And the board is pulled down by Volker. And Vikings quickly working back up. Dawson on the drive, gets fouled on the way in, so he'll go to the line. Gonna be shooting 2 on that one. The second team foul on Briarwoods. Dawson will shoot 2. Connects on the first. And hits them both. Briarwoods quickly brings it up. Got an interior pass. Jake Jones on defense and distracts the shooter enough that the ball does not fall. Valley quickly back the other direction. I think the rebound was by Jones on that previous one. And Trent Dawson takes it to the hole, and he gets fouled again. So he will go back to the line, drains the first one. As Briarwoods runs a sub in. Nick Conway comes out for Connor Hutton now in the game. Dawson connects on them both again. Briarwoods brings it back up. They did get on the board. Oh, they got one. In the deep corner, Briarwoods working it around, swings it up, back up top above the key, and back around the other corner. Now we got a drive. Volker steps in the lane and draws the charge. Beautiful defense. Coach Dawson's going to love that one. Loves to see that defense. So now the Vikes will run a substitution as, well, maybe not. Nope, they just are switching personnel. So the Vikes will bring it in. Bringing it up is Trent Dawson. Passed it, Umair. Dawson back to the top of the key. Back over to Umair. And we got a travel on Umair. A bit of a ticky-tack call, but sometimes they like to call us at it. Excuse me, a little bit of cough's going there. Valley coming back the other way, and Robbie Adams finishes it. And it looks like we got a timeout on the floor called by Briarwoods. All right, so Briarwoods takes their first timeout as they're down 12-2, missing a bucket. Missing a couple buckets here. Looks like I got a, what's my problem? He's 33. All right, as we come back out of the timeout, Briarwoods will take it in. Ball's poked away by Robbie Adams, but it stays with Briarwoods. So taken to the backcourt as we roll to about 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. On the drive, number 11 for Briarwoods can't connect. The rebound goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's off the Vikings, so Briarwoods will maintain control. And then we got a travel. So a quick turnover. Gives the ball back to the Vikes. And I'll bring it back up the court here with just about 4:15 left in our first quarter. Vikes, a nice interior pass to Trent Dawson. That was an assist by Robbie Adams on that one. A beautiful look for the senior, Rob Adams. As Briarwoods brings it around the top and back up to the high right corner. Now up the top of the key, back outside. Briarwoods doesn't seem to have a lot of range in their shots. And there they work it inside. There's a nice interior pass and a bucket by number 11, Tyler Warden for the Falcons. As it's now 14-4. We wind down close to 3 minutes left in our first quarter. Got a, well, I'm assuming that's Tyler Brown in the game. He's listed as 23, but it looks like he's 3 out there. Nice interior pass with Volker. Can't connect it, a little bit too far under the basket. And the ball's tipped away, but it stays with Briarwoods. And they will take it out of bounds. The jungle over there getting a little crazy right now. Right, Woods brings it up out to the corner. Shin with a long three-pointer and drains it. So Briar Woods gets almost doubles their output right there. Put a rebound by. All right, so Vikings took a shot, got the rebound, but couldn't connect on the putback. That was Amaro Obeyed on the rebound and putback. And we got a quick foul. Looks like, okay, I don't know who the foul was on. Maybe it went out of bounds. Briarwood brings it in at the top of the key. As the Falcons will set up their offense, swings around, took a glance at a three-pointer, and the pass stolen by Trent Dawson as he tries to bring it up court, completes, he gets it across court, and a quick pass to Rob Adams for an easy bucket. So a nice steal and assist for Trent Dawson, and then Briar Woods comes right back and drains a three. So I might get my score caught up here as Valley puts up a shot, can't connect, and the rebound rolls off and out of bounds. And Briar Woods will take the ball. A minute 53 left in our first quarter. Falcons bring it up. Pressured by Dawson and Adams, well above the top of the key. The Vikings are extending their defense as Briar Woods can't seem to get a whole lot going offensively. There's an interior pass knocked away. Falcons retain control, swing it back around up top. Will Shin with the ball now. Swings it over in a high pass, tracked down by Ian Hoffler to try to work it in. Will Shin, another three-pointer, and he drains it. So the sharpshooter for Briar Woods definitely seems to be Will Shin this evening, as Umair Obeyed sets up about a 22-foot three-pointer and drains it. Put the Vikes back up 19-13. As we wind under a minute here in the first quarter. Along a three by the Falcons is off the mark, rebounded by Dawson. Up to Brown, and we got a foul and a bucket. So Dawson with the rebound. All right. What did they call? Okay, they called the charge. That's an interesting call, but I guess it is what it is. So the Falcons will bring it back up with 34 seconds left. Swing it around. Falcons try a three-pointer off the mark. Rebounded. No, not yet. They're rebounded by Will Shin for the Falcons. Another three-pointer short. And Trent Dawson comes down with that rebound. And that one goes out of bounds. With 7 seconds left, the Falcons will get the ball back. And that one's stolen by Volker and stolen right back. And it's again by Volker, so I don't know how you're going to credit that. But anyway, that's the end of the first quarter. And Vikings with a 6-point lead, 19-13. They were up 10 initially, but Briar Woods started hitting a few buckets there, and Will Shin got going, got 6 of their 13 in the back half of that first quarter. We will take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the second quarter. All right, sorry folks, I just spent a full minute of the second quarter talking to the mute button. Kind of like a conference call at the day job. You're just talking away and eventually you realize that no one can hear you. So now you can hear me. Briarwoods, Will Shin with the ball, guarded closely by Trent Dawson. He gets through, takes a floater in the lane, can't connect, but gets his own rebound and kicks it back out. And they swing it around. Shin with another three-pointer, and he is dead on tonight. I believe he is 3 for 3 on three-pointers. As Jake Jones fires one, and he connects as well. Tit for tat. I can do that too, says Mr. Jones. Woods running the deep corner, works it across. Shin with the ball. Here's a short three-pointer from the corner. Can't connect. Pulled down by Volker. On the board for the Vikes. Dawson underneath. A hard pass to Jake Jones. Bounces off his hands and out of bounds. We'll throw that down as a team turnover. Hard to pin that on one person. It could have been caught, but it was also a tough pass. Falcons bring it across. Falcons are moving the ball well around the perimeter, but they can't seem to get much penetration inside. There's a steal by Trent Dawson. Passes over to Volker, and we got a charge called. Calling them pretty tight out there tonight. So that'll be a foul on Volker for the charge. As with just over 5.5 minutes left, Briarwoods will take the ball in. Bring it across the timeline. An errant pass. They just weren't on the same page there. Pass was kind of high, and the recipient, Nick Conway, didn't look ready at all. So it just sailed into the jungle. Easy turnover for the Vikes. So they say thank you very much and work it back up top. Jake Jones with the ball, swings it around to Adams. Back up to Trent Dawson. Dawson drives the lane and rejected. A nice block. Briarwoods quickly brings it back, and we got a foul on number 1 for Briarwoods. That'll be their 6th foul, so they'll be in the bonus shortly. As we're at 5:03. Vikes lose the ball. Quickly up court for the Falcons for an easy bucket. Vikes working underneath, and Robbie Adams spins it off the glass and in. A nice layup. Scores now 30 to 18. And Briarwoods connects on a three-pointer. What's going on here? Jake Jones, we got a jump ball. That's 44. All right, my score's a little off here, so straighten it out in a minute. Falcons drive in, and we got another charge called. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen so many charges called in a single game. That's puts them in the bonus, but on a team control foul, they do not get to shoot free throws, and it looks like the Vikes have called the timeout. So we will take one as well, and I'll get the score straightened out for you here. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Just over 4 minutes left in the first half. Vikings taking ball in at the end line. Dawson will bring it up. The Vikings aren't real deep this year. I'm used to seeing them sub out, like almost their entire lineup, usually late in the first quarter, but they've only run a couple of subs so far tonight as Trent Dawson takes a shot and tries to take a flop. Couldn't quite get away with that one. That was a three-pointer off the mark. We got a foul on the floor. And we got a foul on Briar Woods to be their 8th. Oh, I'm sorry. Foul on, let's see who called it on. 2, I think. Briarwoods misses both the free throws. That's not going to win you too many ball games. Vikes bring it up. Over to Omer, and he had a little bit of happy feet there, and the whistle was blown. So a traveling call on Omer. We'll turn the ball back over to Briar Woods. Falcons bring it in. About 3:20 left in our match. (30-21). Will Shin works it around. And a long corner shot off the mark again. Rebound by Brown. He brings it up quickly. He'll take it to the hole and then dishes out to Adams. Adams over to Jones. Jones with a long, the three-pointer. Sorry, not a long two. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. And Briar Woods gets the rebound. So they'll bring it back up. That's fine. You're fine. I honestly don't need it. I'd rather not. Sorry, I'm talking to Jenna, my cameraman here. And I got travel. Another happy feet travel on that one. Will Shin out there. As the Vikes bring it up with about 2.5 left in the first half. 9-point lead. The Vikes have been in the lead the whole game. Umair, the long three off the mark, pulled down by the Falcons. And they take a shot. That one's also off the mark. Umair pulls down the board. Brown brings it up, drives the lane, and that's, oh, that one's a block. Okay. Not entirely sure how they're defining what, because that one looked a lot more like a charge than many of the other ones that I saw, but that's okay. We'll take it. So that's going to send, well, I'm assuming it's Tyler Brown to the line. They have him listed as 23, and he's wearing number 3. He's one of the ones that I don't recognize out here. Hang on 1 second. Yep. What happened? Oh, I know why. All right. All right. Got a foul on the Vikes there. Let's see who it was on. It's on Omer. Minute 44 left. Falcons hit the first free throw. And hit the second. Vikes bring it back up. Nice pass underneath of Volker, who makes the shot. Assist by Tyler Brown. And a nice diving effort by Trent Dawson to try to steal the inbounds. Didn't quite work, but valiant effort nonetheless. So the minute 29 left. Briarwoods will take it out at the end line. Down by 11. They'd like to get it under 10 by the half break. So there is the Vikings really forcing the Falcons to spread their offense quite a bit. The Falcons unable to really work it underneath the way they'd like. When they do, they're not connecting on their shots. A long pass controlled by Shin for the Falcons. He's been their marksman tonight. 14 drives the lane. Swings it out to Shin, who drains another one. He is 4 for 4 from three-pointers from three-point land. The Vikes bring it back up. That's Shane Washko in the game. The driving layup. Can't connect. And ball goes back to the Falcons. So with about 40 seconds left, the Falcons playing a little catch there. Number 15 takes a three-pointer off the mark, pulled down by Volker. And the Vikes bring it up. A nice pass from Trent Dawson to Shane Washko, and Shane converts for his points, his first points of the season. And the Falcons most likely play for a last shot. Drive the lane, swing it back out. Ball's poked away, but the Falcons retain control. Swing over for a three-pointer from the corner, and that's short, well short. And that will do it for the first half. So the Vikings go in with a 10-point lead, 36-26. And we will take a break for halftime. I'll pull together some stats for you and show you that in a couple of minutes here. I'm going to take a break, and I will be back momentarily.
Look at my set,
Yeah, I'm sitting here reading all these names. Half the numbers are off. That's why the score wasn't right, because it ties into the player. I put the player number in and went, the player number is sorry. Okay, as the horn sounds for the players to finish warming up, see if I can show you some stats here. Talk about that a little bit. So the Vikes taking a clear lead in shooting, 57% to 47%. Vikes have made all their free throws. Falcons, all right. This is the first game jitters. Free throws, Briarwoods is clearly not 5 for 5. I know they've missed several, so obviously I have some work to do on my numbers there, but well, that's interesting. Showing the free throw percentage is 50%. So I think that's probably more accurate. Vikes, yeah. Anyway, these are round numbers. It's the first game. We'll get them worked out more after this. 3-pointers, the Falcons have hit 5 of them. I think they've all been Will Shin. And it looks like we're ready to get the action started here, so we'll bring this graphic offline. And we'll get things going here. You can see our sponsor's logos scrolling through in the lower right corner of your screen. And when we get a break here, I will give them another shout out, because they're the ones that are bringing this broadcast to you. If you want to sponsor, there's a 3-pointer by Umair Obaid. Nails it. Give the Vikings the first bucket of the first points of the second quarter, of the second half, I mean, sorry. Let me get my clock fixed here as the Falcons score. 7:22 left. Umair again drains one, shooting in the lane. Pulls up in the middle of the lane and knocks down the short jumper. I'm not on mute this time, so you can actually hear me. So I fumbled through my words. Briarwoods working inside. Back to the top of the key. A floater in the lane by number 14, off the mark. Rebounded by Volker. As Dawson brings it back up, but can't connect on the spinner in the lane. Board pulled down by Briarwoods. They'll take a 3-pointer off the mark. Clearly it wasn't Will Shin shooting that one because they missed. Another bucket shot by Briarwoods off the mark. And pass inside, and we got one up with a traveling call. And it's going to be a turnover on Volker. I believe he was the last one to touch it. Get our clock straightened out here, 6:22. As the Falcons bring it up. Back to the top of the key. Dawson on the floor, picks it up. Did a nice job controlling his body and the ball to get the steal. Works it over to Volker. And Volker drops it in for a bucket. That'll make it 43-28 in favor of the Vikings. As Loudoun Valley continues to put the pressure on defensively. Dawson's known for that. He'll really pressure you on defense. There's Will Shin, makes one that's not a three-pointer. As the Vikings turn it over inside. Sorry, I didn't see who that was. Briarwoods drives the lane and takes the shot, won't fall. Rebound by Jake Jones. As Dawson brings it back up and pops the three-pointer but can't connect. As Briarwoods pulls down the board, they'll come back up the floor. Falcons will Shin top the key, dishes to 23 underneath, and he makes the bucket. A nice assist by Will Shin. That was Holden Phillips on the bucket. Vikes, Volker at the, Umayyad at the other end. Takes a tough one in the lane and can't connect. And Briarwoods comes back the other way with it. Get your score updated here. Briarwoods with another bucket. That came off an offensive rebound. Dawson tries a scoop shot, can't connect. So I'm going to get some scores caught up here. (43-34). We're matched up there. Clock's actually not too far off, amazingly enough. As Robbie Adams knocks it down. A three-pointer for Adams, and the Vikes will call a timeout. As you hear the jungle chanting Robbie's name, the senior. His second year is one of the main point guards on varsity. I'll take this opportunity to give you a list of our sponsors that are bringing you this live stream tonight. We've got Terry's Body Shop, Tim Mady Wealth Management, part of White Pine Capital, Tari Orthodontics, Browning Equipment, Patty Shushman Photography, Steigerwald Gordon and Koch Wealth Advisors, Huntington SAT and ACT Tutoring, and Gricius Orthodontics. I'm sure there are others, but that's the list I have for this evening. As you tune in for future broadcasts, hopefully we'll have some ads for you and some other sponsors to read off. We want to thank all them for this live stream. Briarwoods brings the ball up. Will Shin near the top of the key, guarded by Adams. Briarwoods back to the top of the key. It's Nick Conway with it. Tries to drive and Volker pulls up and makes the floater. Dawson with the ball. And Umair with a three off the mark. A rebound fought for, pulled down by Volker. Volker tries to pass it, winds up in Robbie Adams' hands. So Volker with an offensive rebound keeps things alive for the Vikes. And that's a three-pointer by, who did we decide that was? Avery Nance was number 3. I learned at halftime that I was calling out the wrong name. Avery Vance took the three-pointer, couldn't connect. Falcons run back down the floor and then lose it out of bounds. So now the Vikes will bring it back up as Dawson slowly comes across the timeline, over to Adams, down to Volker. Volker looking for some room. Adams over to Omer. And Dawson brings it back out to reset the offense. Bounce pass over to Lance. Avery Nance is his name. I'll get it right eventually. There's a long three-pointer by Adams off the mark, but he tracks down his own rebound to keep it alive. Over to Dawson. Dawson banks it off the glass and in for the buckets. And that'll put the Vikes up by 12, 48-36, with a little over 2 minutes remaining. Interior pass, connection, Holden Phillips with the bucket on a nice pass from one of the other Briarwoods players who I couldn't see, and that one's blocked out of bounds by Phillips. So didn't hear much from Mr. Phillips in the first half. Looks like he hurt his nose or something. But now he's got a block and a couple of buckets as Shane Washko will come in for Omer Obeid. With just about 2 minutes left in our quarter here. The Vikes put up a shot, can't connect. Washko pulls down the rebound. And then Briarwoods knocked it out of bounds, so now the Vikes will pass it in. Dawson with the ball. Looking for someone to get to, over to Adams. All right, our clock is more or less correct now. Adams looks for, I'm sorry, it's Dawson, looks for an opening. And we got a foul. I think they called a blocking foul. So I guess as the defenders called the foul on Adams, I guess he reached his elbow out a little bit on a pick, most likely. I didn't quite see it, but it's typically the call they would make. And now we got a foul on someone on the Vikings. That'd be on Trent Dawson. In future broadcasts, I'll have information like how many fouls each player has. Looks like the third on Dawson. I have that, just not easily accessible right now. That's why we do this. As Adams drives the lane, puts it up, but can't get it to drop. And Briarwoods comes down to the rebound, starts to bring him back up. And another foul on Dawson. That looks like his, that was his third foul. All right. As the Jungle's getting riled up, not entirely sure why, but it's the Jungle. No one knows sometimes. Will Shin misses. He missed a three-pointer. Oh my goodness. Stop the presses. Now we got a foul. And rebound by Holden Phillips. He drains the first free throw. He was fouled, sorry. He's fouled on the way back up. And makes the second. A minute 12 left, sorry. And Falcons going to a full court press. Got back under 10, 48-40. Avery Nance passed it over to, pass went underneath to Shane Washko. Washko got rejected, but Volker picked up the rebound and dropped it back in. And now we got a foul on the floor, it looks like. On number 5, it's on Jake Jones. Oops. That's the 5th team foul. Briarwoods has none. Quick inbounds pass, goes underneath, and Briarwoods puts it up and in. Nicholas Conway with the bucket as Dawson tries to drive. We got another foul on the floor. That's on number 1, Nick Conway, he doth protesteth. But nonetheless, Mr. Conway will get a foul. He's arguing with his coach. Not much they can do about it since the call's the call. So with just over 30 seconds left, Vikings get the ball. Mr. Conway sits down. Avery Nance. One day I'll get his name correct. Avery Nance had the ball, passed over to Dawson. Sorry, over to Adams, back to Dawson. Nance again with the ball. About 16 seconds left. Dawson looking for some room. Over to Adams, tries a three, it rattles around and won't fall. Briarwoods brings it back up, chucks up a long three, off the mark. And that will do it for our third quarter. Our score 50-42. I would say I missed a bucket in here somewhere, so we'll get that straightened out. And we will take a short break, and we'll be right back for the fourth quarter. Okay, we are back as the clock winds down in between the quarters. The fouls are actually 5-1. I know it shows 6 on my screen. And it's showing both teams with 3 timeouts left. I'm not sure where that came from, but anyway. So the scoreboard's showing five fouls for Valley and 1 for Briarwoods, showing both teams with only 3 timeouts left. So obviously I've missed a few, but just want to give you an update on that, as my stats aren't quite updating properly yet. Should be better next game. Briarwoods takes it inside and gets fouled on the floor, they're going to call it. Foul on number 22, Robbie Adams. I thought they called it on the floor. Yes. He pointed to the floor, and then they all lined up, so I was a little confused. It's going to be out of bounds to Briarwoods. They'll pass it in from underneath the basket. Long pass out to Will Shin as he's double teamed. Gets through. Pass over to number 15, looking for an opening. Back to 23, and we got another foul. That's going to be on 13. That one's in the act of shooting. So we'll go to the line for 2, hits the first one. Holden Phillips, excuse me, makes the first one. And misses on the second, but the ball's loose. Volker picks it up. Valley swings it around. Dawson with the ball. Avery Vance back over to Volker. Jake Jones back up top to Trent Dawson. Dawson works his man over to Avery. Avery drives, forces up a shot, gets it to drop, and the foul. Nice drive by Avery Nelson there. Avery Nance, excuse me. I told you it's going to take me three games to get this kid's name right. I have to apologize to Mr. Nance after this. That was a nice drive he had, and I still can't get his name right. Misses the shot. And the Falcons will come back up the floor. Just over 7 minutes remaining. Ball is knocked away, and then a foul. So what do we got here? Fouls on Briarwoods, number 14. That's Ian Hoffler. So the Vikings come up with a steal. And then a foul on Briarwoods. Right. And Vikes will take it out of bounds. Dawson brings it across the timeline. Ian Hoffler on him. Works around the right side, takes a shot and nails it, about a 17-footer from the elbow. So Dawson puts the Vikes back up in double digits, 54-43. We wind down about 6.5 minutes left. Shin with the ball over to Ian Hoffler. Ian with a nice drive, but can't finish. Board pulled down by Umair. Shot by Dawson is off the mark. Umair tries to follow and gets fouled on the way back up. See if I can catch those stats up here. All right, so we had a shot. As Umair Obeid makes the first free throw. To 43, and I got 55 to 43. Somewhere I got 9. Can't connect on the second. Maybe he missed them both. All right, I'll give him credit for missing them both. And I got a foul on Trent Dawson. He's trying to make something happen near midcourt and gets called for that one. That will send Briar Woods to the line for a 1-and-1. Our score is 54-43. There, it's updated properly. 6:15 left. Briar Woods goes to the line for a 1-and-1. And makes the first one. That's Cooper Gilly. Drains the first one. And gets the second one as well. Got a substitution coming in. Vikes will take the ball out. The Vikes hanging on to a 9-point lead here. It's about 6 minutes left in our game. Dawson with the ball. Over to Avery Nance. Nance back to Dawson, who nails the three-pointer. Puts the Vikes up by 12 again. The ball is poked out of bounds by Dawson. It'll stay with Briar Woods. Briar Woods passes underneath to Holden. The little baby hook shot there. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Holden Phillips knocks it down. There's some profanity from the Briar Woods bench over there. Apparently there was some confusion about the foul situation for one of their players. Jake Jones drains a three-pointer. As the Briar Woods coach was saying something about a bull. Couldn't quite catch what it was. Briar Woods player on the ground as the play continues. There, the refs take the time. Kind of waiting for him to take a time there. So Jake Jones with the basket after a turnover by Briar Woods. Give Valley a steal. And Jake Jones with the bucket. With just over 5 minutes left, it's now 62-47 in favor of Valley. 5:04 remaining. We've got an injury timeout right now. As the Briar Woods coach is complaining to the athletic director of Valley. I'm not exactly sure what the AD is going to do about it, but he's happy to get involved as they try to square away who's got what number of fouls. As Briar Woods brings the ball in. Will Shin taking up the court, guarded by Dawson. Gets around him. Adams comes out to help. Pass to the elbow. Shot falls. Nick Conway drains it, knocks it in. And the Vikings, with a couple of quick passes, get it right back. Jake Jones with the bucket. And we got a foul on the floor. Probably going to be a shooting foul. Doesn't know. I got 8. So fouls on Omaid. Umair Abid with a foul. And the 1-and-1, his first shot is off. Vikings get the rebound. Bring it back up. Pass underneath. Goes off Omair's hands and out of bounds. .420 left. Got a substitution. Briar Woods brings it up. Trying to hang on here, but it's back to 15. Nick Conway drains a three-pointer. I believe that's the first three-pointer other than Will Shin that the Falcons have managed to hit. And Dawson not in a great hurry now as they're trying to trap him near the half-court line. He sticks his head down, tries to go between the two men, and they're going to call it off of the player. They call it off of Briar Woods. Sorry, I got disconnected there for a minute. Just under 4 minutes. Vikings take a shot, can't connect. Briar Woods comes down with the rebound. And Robbie Adams winds up with that one. Passes it down to Dawson, who was fouled on his way up. Wasn't really a steal so much as a turnover by the Falcons. And Dawson will go to the line. The foul on Briar Woods. Dawson will be shooting 2 here as Briar Woods substitutes 3 of their 5 players. .340 left in our matchup. Dawson hits the first. All right, not entirely sure what happened there. At any rate, 65-52. Not sure how we got, I don't know. Thoroughly confused by that, but that's okay, it's just me. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Jake Jones. Briar Woods will maintain possession. .65-52 our score with about 3:20 left. Briar Woods inbounds, knocked away by Trent Dawson, goes in for the easy layup. So a steal by Dawson. And a timeout taken by Briar Woods. I'd like to take one last opportunity to thank our sponsors this evening. They are Gricius Orthodontics, Tari Orthodontics, Browning Equipment, Steigerwald Gordon & Coach Wealth Advisors, Huntington SAT and ACT Tutoring, Terry's Botter Shop, Tim Mady Wealth Management, part of White Pine Capital, and Patty Shushman Photography. Thank you to all our sponsors. With about 3 minutes left in our game here, Valley is pretty firmly in control, a 15-point lead. Looking pretty solid tonight. Honestly, my biggest concern looking at them tonight is their depth. I'm used to seeing Valley teams that run, really, they'll play 10 players. They'll have 8 or 9 that play pretty regularly. They'll do wholesale 5-man subs. They've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only have 8 players dressed tonight. Now, I know they have a couple of them that are hurt, but they are not a deep team. Briar Woods will take the ball in. Down 13, trying to make something happen here. They haven't been very accurate from 3-point range. They have warmed up this half, but the Vikings have stayed with them. Will Shin with the ball. Dawson on him. Hesitant move out there. Ian passes around. There's a nice pass underneath to Nick Conway. He missed the layup. Vikings get the rebound. Jones with the rebound. Pass from Adams back to Jones off the backboard. No good. And the rebound to Briar Woods. And there's Avery Nance with a steal and a putback. As Briar Woods drives the lane and gets called for the charge. I'll catch up my stats here. So that foul will be the 6th on Briar Woods. Wouldn't be shooting anyway because it's a team control foul. Vikes will bring it back up. Not in any great rush. Dawson with the ball. Works around to the left. Back over to Adams. Back to Dawson. Briarwood's trying to put a little bit of press on, but Valley's just a little too good with the ball. A nice pass underneath. And somehow Jake Jones got blocked by Nick Conway from behind without getting a foul. Not entirely sure how Conway did that, but no matter. The Vikes will retain control. Inbounds to Nance. Swings over to Dawson. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Jones. Nice pass back to Volker. He makes the bucket and gets fouled, and they didn't call it because it's just a little meaningless at this point. And Dawson takes it down for an easy bucket. Score updated. Long shot off the mark. Rebounded by Volker. Saves it in bounds. Dawson, the floater from about 18, can't find the mark. Rebounded by Holden for the for the Falcons. It's Nick Conway tried to slam and couldn't connect. Needed about 6 more inches on that one. He would have had it. We're down about 45 seconds left. Briar Woods takes a full timeout. So we will take a quick break as well. And we are back. Once again, this is Rod Ogren coming to you courtesy of StatStream and the Valley Viking boosters and their sponsors. Coming live from the friendly confines of Loudoun Valley Vikings Gymnasium in Purcellville, Virginia. Vikings have their state championship banner from 2017 on the wall. Last year they made it to the quarterfinals before getting picked off by Hanley. As Vikes inbound, we got a quick whistle. Like a foul on the Falcons. That is their 7th, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Adams. A 19-point lead. The Vikes have sort of extended. 20-point lead, and you'd probably hear the jungle in the background. Packed boots tonight, as my friend Wayne the Voice Matthews would say. The jungle is full. Robbie Adams hits them both. Briar Woods comes back up the floor. Will Shin with a floater. Gets it to drop. Briarwoods with the press. Broken by Avery Nance. And then, well, nope. A foul on Nick Conway, who likes to protest his fouls as he tried to poke the ball away. That'll be their 8th, so Avery Nance will go to the line with 27 seconds left. 27.7. Pardon me. My ticker doesn't do points, doesn't do tenths. Not that I could keep up with it if it did. As Nance makes the first one. Got it. And second one bounces off, but Shane Washko pulls down the rebound. Having a hard time. Couldn't quite get rid of it. And the ball, Briarwoods tried to bring it up. Taken away. All right, we got some craziness going on now. Can't even keep up with all that. Briarwood's pass was stolen by Omer, who flipped it out. And it went out of bounds after Briarwoods fouled him. I can't even attempt to keep up with all that. We'll give, we got Washko with the steal. Then we got Washko with a turnover. We got Briarwoods with a turnover. Briarwoods with a foul. And Robbie Adams at the line. Makes the first. And second one rolls off. Briarwoods knocked themselves out of bounds. Back to Omite. Back to Omer, who dropped it in. Briarwoods got the rebound, bounced off their own player. That one's blocked on the way in. And that will do it. All right, so your final here from Loudoun Valley. The Vikings 79, Briarwoods 56. Going to go down as a bit of a blowout when you look at the final score, but it was a lot closer than that. It was generally about 10 points for most of the game. I'll give Omer his credit here. Sorry, I know the picture went away, but we're still here. Don't worry. I'm using the I've got the Jenna, the video camera operator, is also working with the Vikings, so she's doing it for Mr. Dawson, and I just was utilizing her fabulous skills so that I didn't have to run the camera. So for for StatStream, this is Rod Ogren signing off for this evening. We will let everybody know what the schedule is. At this point, I'm planning to do about 8 of the men's games, boys games, and 7 of the girls, but it's a little bit tentative right now. So when I get the schedule straightened out with the boosters, we'll get it all out to everyone, and we will see you next time. Thank you both for listening.